everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of PAPAtv Live. We are here tonight to talk about a couple of the upcoming events. We're going to be doing the Louisville Arcade Festival, and that we're going to be doing a game reveal. We're also going to play two different games tonight. We're going to be doing Medieval Madness and Andromeda. My name is John Replogo. I'm here starting on the microphones with Louis Bevins and Fred Cochran. Hey, guys.
Hi, John.
Hello there, John.
Fred, what, is there something in your tone of voice there?
Oh, no, I'm done critiquing your gameplay for now anyways.
We'll give it time. I'll screw things up later.
$20 game later.
Oh, gosh, no. Anyway, so Medieval Madness was always one of my favorite games. It was one of the games I used to play out on location quite a bit, and I love the sound package, the artwork, just the general humor involved. It was just like Attack from Mars in that respect. I thought they were sort of the same thing, just different genres.
Yeah, I agree. I played a lot of it as well, but not so fond of it anymore. I don't play it very often. So, but if you see on the screen here, we got Replay FX Festival. It'll be in July the 26th through the 30th. Tickets go on sale on Saturday at 12 noon for the festival as well as the pinball tournament. Last year, the pinball tournament sold out in 26 minutes for 800 spots. And this year it's going to be 840 participants. So the tickets are probably going to sell out pretty quickly. Tickets for the event do not sell out. We can sell as many tickets as we possibly can because we're taking up 350,000 square feet this year, I think, somewhere in that neighborhood.
350,000. I thought we were measuring it in acres, not square feet.
It was acres. It was 4.5 acres last year. I'm not sure how far it is this year, but we're going to have the entire floor this year, so it's going to be a little bit bigger. So again, tickets on sale for Pinburg on Saturday at noon.
Okay.
And tickets for the event are also on sale.
And we're getting hotel information up at that point as well, correct?
Yes. Yeah, so hotel information will be available as well. The Omni will be, I think, the main one that we from last year we did, and there's a couple others I don't recall off the top of my head.
Okay.
I don't think the Weston's available this year, though. I'm not 100% sure on that, though. So,
well,
so we got P.D. Hendricks, West Virginia state champion.
We call him Front Page Hendricks, actually.
He was posted all over the paper there, right on the front page.
Yeah. What was that, like a 2-3 page article he had?
That was amazing. I saw that. I dropped everything and read it immediately. But Petey's a really good guy. He's wearing a different hat tonight. He's not wearing a cowboy hat. He's wearing his penguin hat.
The cowboy hat doesn't work with headphones.
Oh,
I tried.
That's true. Unless you squish the sides in, you look like a cowboy. It wouldn't work? No?
No, not too well.
All right, so.
I mean, the hat's already beaten, but.
So what are we trying to accomplish here tonight, Lewis?
So we're here to try to battle for the kingdom. Pretty much the ultimate goal in Attack from Mars is to...
Medieval Madness, too.
Medieval Madness.
That's okay.
Sorry,
medieval Attack from Mars.
As you look at to Attack from Mars right next to him.
Yeah, I'm kind of staring into the alien that's right off screen. But the goal is to work the different objectives of the game and get yourself towards what's known as Battle for the Kingdom. So, actually, there was a little... I got bored today at work, so I wrote up...
Sweet. I'm looking forward to this. I know what's coming here, so I'm really looking forward to this.
Let's get this out of the way. All right.
So, not only is Lewis an encyclopedia when it comes to game rules, he is also a poet, which nobody knew. So, Lewis has a poem.
I didn't know it.
Part-time
a poet, but didn't know it. Good call, John. I like that. I didn't want to do that, but you can go ahead and do that. It's fine.
I'm not afraid.
So Lewis is going to recite his poem in regards to Medieval Madness. This is actually pretty awesome.
If you wish for the kingdom to fight, all 6 features you need to light. Destroying our castles, or the castles, is the start of our trip. Just destroy all 6 to give it the slip. This isn't Metallica, but Master of Trolls will be completed when 10 heads roll. A defender of damsels is a job for a knight, who must save 3 maidens from the dragon's big might. A patron of the peasants is the people's fellow. Lead 3 revolts to light it blue, or is it yellow? Ye old Air Force has a catapult ace. Launch 3 objects to earn your own place. Finally, the Joust champion requires a lance and requires 3 knights for you to supplant. With all 6 tasks done, you've jumped through the hoop. You can battle for the kingdom with 1 shot of the scoop.
So bravo to Lewis for coming up with that kind of just off the cuff, or just flat out stealing it from somebody else. I'm not really sure yet.
It's too good.
No,
it has to be. It has to be stolen.
It's pretty impressive though. So kudos to Lewis for putting that together, and that's again pretty awesome. So
Thank you.
first 2 players drained rather quickly. P.D. Hendricks, state champion, playing not like a champion. And Evan Bookbinder got the weather wrong and got his first ball wrong, too. So,
Wow.
Ooh.
yeah.
You-
Should have nudged.
Yeah. What's your critique for Chris there, Fred?
Well, he's Pennsylvania state champion, and he drained quicker than both of them. So, there you go.
I want you to talk in rhyme for the rest of the night.
I can't do that. I have no talent when it comes to stuff like that. That would be Lewis's calling. So, anyways, I'm going to be
All right.
shut up for a second.
Distilling Lewis's rhyme down a little bit for everybody to understand, you need 3 of each of the main collections. So you need 3 catapults, you need 3 jousts, you need 3 peasants, you need 3 damsels. You also need to kill 10 trolls. That's the basic stuff. And then we go for the big thing, which is the castle. The castle crusher.
What are you, Sean Connery here? You're talking
Yes.
about it in English. Yeah.
Castle crusher.
Come on, Trebek.
So you got to kill all the castles. Well, I shouldn't say kill all the castles. You need to
Destroy.
remove a brick and watch them fall over.
Much like the building in the parking lot.
Now, the
Only 1 brick?
thing that makes this a lot easier is after you do all the madnesses, you can go into Royal Madness. And the first time you shoot each one of those shots, it actually gives you credit towards your 3 that you need. So you only actually need to complete them twice and then finish a Royal Madness, which is a really helpful tool.
That's a shortcut. I never knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so in Royal Madness, you have to shoot each of the shots twice. The first time you shoot it, it gives you that credit towards your 3 completion. The second time you shoot it, it gives you a nice score.
1.5 million.
Right.
And the other thing that we possibly are going to try to attain tonight, I'm not sure if we're going to do it at the beginning or not, is Barnyard Multiball. Tessier did it on his second try before we went on, and he's like, it's not that hard. I sat there for an hour trying to do it, and I couldn't get past 3. So, and in order to get Barnyard Multiball, you have to get all the 5 characters on the catapult and time those out, have all 5, and then shoot it again to qualify Barnyard Multiball, and then you hear lots of mooing.
Moo.
My intent,
Moo.
I am planning to play a game, and I intend to save the cows.
So
Does that mean not get Barnyard?
No, I intend to do the special video mode where you save the cows.
Oh.
I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm going to try for it. That's my goal.
So are you saying you're more inclined to save cows than you are children?
Well, they're cute little cuddly cows. So yeah,
Oh,
they're
well,
calves.
Well,
Save the calves.
I gotcha. Future milk. That's what you got to save. You got to save the milk, really. That's what you're doing. So Pete's got good multi-ball going. He's got what?
All of them.
All of them lit. My God,
Yeah.
we're over here rambling, and he's got all 5 lit.
Yep. He's got himself 8 trolls right now.
Nice.
Million jackpots, which is one of the best parts about getting all 5 is... So, like, you could pretty much start a multi-ball madness whenever you want. And the first one's relatively tame. Like, you get about 250, 300,000.
Tough drain.
But the more you add, the better the jackpots, and the better the supers, and more supers show up. So every shot you have for like damsel or troll or catapult or joust adds that shot as a super jackpot and adds to all the jackpots in the mode or in the multi-ball. And you can also shoot the lock shot, which is that green blinking arrow line next to the castle, which will give you a double super jackpot, which can be up to 2 million points if you have every multi-ball running.
Nice.
It's a really satisfying sound call for that double super jackpot as well.
This game's playing rough.
Yeah, so I generally will base my strategy on what I do during the multi-ball based on how many madnesses I have running at once. Because if I have all 5 madnesses running at once, I want to maximize the jackpot value of the multi-ball. If I have, let's say, just 2 madnesses or 1 madness running, I'm actually going to probably use that multi-ball to go after castles or anything else that I can complete during the multi-ball. Because the jackpot value is
minimal. It's like 200,000.
right. So, I mean, I'd rather make progress towards dangerous shots while I have a free ball in play.
And besides, even like just making a gate shot on the first castle is 200,000, so you can make progress, or you could just shoot all of these low-value super jackpots.
Yeah, situational play, depending on what you want to get. Which is none of the things I think of when I play. I just start bashing stuff and
Things happen.
That's
Not
not
really
entirely
thinking.
true.
well, on this game anyways, I just kind of wail on multi-ball. Some other games maybe I have a little more control, but on this one I generally just like bashing things because there's a lot of bashable things on this game. So Chris Stevens making an appearance. I think he's only going to be here for a little bit, so he stopped down and he'll probably get the kingdom and be late for whatever he has to go to.
Actually, funny enough, some of us here right now, Chris and myself included, have significant others at the Women's League right now,
Oh,
Bride
yeah.
of PPL.
Me too.
Yep. John, I believe Doug as well. I assume Elizabeth's out there right now.
Yeah, Doug as well.
Yep.
So
So there's a few of us here who are something that I've been thinking about affectionately calling the grooms of the Bride of PPL.
Cute.
Is that like a sub-league?
A sub-league?
Yeah, sub-league.
Well, if we want to get a sub-league started while we're waiting on Mondays, we can.
I missed a bunch of league this year. I'm not going to play the rest of the season probably.
Aw, that's a shame.
It's okay. Things have been going on, so sometimes you miss pinball.
Exactly.
it happens.
Happens to all of us. I know a few players who are notable this year aren't showing up because they can't make finals. And if you can't make finals, as I've found out multiple times last year, the league kind of becomes a little less valuable with regards to like whoppers and stuff like that.
Yeah, but no less value with regards to social experience.
Exactly.
We have a request from the chat room for John to read Lewis's Medieval Madness poem.
Well,
No way.
So we-
now hang on a second here.
It's actually something we covered at the beginning, and John
That's
said
right.
no. Lewis wrote it, so he should recite it. But I
I
can't
would
argue
not-
with that logic that somebody wants to hear Gentleman John read that poem. It might take an hour, but, we'll still listen.
No, I'm sorry. Like, I would not be putting the inflections in the proper place. The
That's-
original author's
no.
intent was very important in the writing of this.
No, I totally don't believe any of that. I think that you would do a phenomenal job doing it, so it's going to happen.
it will happen.
We will pressure you. You won't be able to play pinball for the rest of the evening if you don't. We'll figure something out.
You watch me. I'm going to go play in the next game. of
I'll
pinball
headbutt
here.
you. You know what happens when I headbutt you.
Yeah, I fall over.
That's
All right, so Pete has Royal Madness lit, and all he has to do is hit that one shot. There's no pressure.
there it is.
bam. He's a state champion for a reason, John.
My
How do you doubt his shot making ability?
And that wasn't even on the fly. It just felt weird.
I was
know.
going to say that. Pete
All right,
is
so-
normally a on the fly player. Go ahead, John.
So let's watch his progress here. So the first one will put out the. You got a troll. And every time you hit another a shot, it resets the counter for your timing. So you start with 20 seconds, and each time you go back up to 20 seconds. So he's in great shape here. He's actually collected 3 of the 4 bonus ones.
Mm-hmm.
You can also spot progress during Royal Madness by hitting the super jackpot shot.
Also, if you have a troll bomb lit, you could use a troll bomb to automatically spot one of the trolls, which is a handy way to just reset your progress if you're running out of time.
Yeah.
And this is what we were talking about with him on the fly. Pete is not really much of a control player but he's insanely accurate on the fly.
Oh,
Game almost gave it to him.
he went for the good choice. He almost got it too. He went for the super jackpot shot as opposed to the catapult.
Which will give him his value on the catapult.
Time is becoming a factor.
Uh-oh. Last second
One
shot.
more
It's
shot.
coming up. Grace
Get it.
period.
Oh,
Oh.
just a little high.
Oh.
Still beautifully done.
Nice John Pete.
All right, so he's got an extra ball. Let's see if he can get to get through the other 6 castles.
He's close. He's close.
That's another extra ball after 2.
There's lots of extra balls in this game. There's a nice extra ball during the regular multi-ball as well.
Hurry ups. Fire.
Hurry-ups, fire.
Well, the extra ball's in the multi-ball mode, or the
Castle multi-ball.
During the castle multi-ball.
during the fire though. It's not 10 collects. It's usually in the mode where you nail the extra ball with the pitchfork, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Well, in this case, you'll be nailing cows or calves, as John said. It won't be children.
No, you're not stabbing children. What are you talking about?
Yes, you are. You are just terrible. You don't want to save children, and you want to hit them with a pitchfork.
My goodness.
It's terrible,
gracious.
John. Can't believe it. Good job, Pete.
Pete puts up a solid game, but we want more. We demand more from our state champions.
We are getting more.
All right, so if I was Evan at this point, I'd probably be thinking about getting that extra ball with the minimal possible work. So I'd probably want to get a multi-ball so I can get that second castle destroyed.
He actually might just get it through Merlin's magic, too, though.
His score isn't that low.
No.
No.
You don't think?
I mean,
Well,
nope.
there was a
Didn't-
pop bumper.
Yep, the pop bumper shuts off the Merlin's magic. Nice nudge.
Yeah. No high score challenge. John, what are we playing for today, buddy?
Playing for Battle for the Kingdom. And we're playing for Barnyard, and we're playing for Save the Cows.
Save the cows.
Everybody has a different objective, which is okay, because we can talk about a lot of the rules by doing that. I think we should take it up to a... We've talked about a lot of the complex stuff in this game. I think we should take a... Let's take you're walking up to this game for the first time approach. Lewis, what is the goal the first time you're walking up?
So, when I started learning this game, I pretty much went for castles because the castle is right in the center. It's a relatively easy shot. Can be a little risky, and once you realize how risky it is, you don't want to shoot for it as much, but it's right there in the center, and it's a good amount of points for just constantly hitting a target. I don't know if that would be advised for a new player, but that's definitely something simple, like a one-sentence objective that you can cover.
Okay. So, and if you were to suggest the easiest way to get to a multi-ball?
Easiest way to get to a multi-ball, if you're going for castle and you make enough misses, you're going to light the trolls. Or if you're comfortable on, say, the left ramp, which is probably, I would say, one of the easier shots, you can go for 4 left ramp completions. Or if you're feeling confident, you could try to go for the castle multi-ball and just shoot the locks next to the gate.
So, if you go for 4 left ramp completions, does the multi-ball just start then, or do you have to do something else?
Well, you have to find your way into the Merlin scoop, which is to the right of the castle, like Evan just did, to start his trolls.
Whoops.
So the Merlin scoop, that seems to be like where everything happens. It's like where all the love is at.
Oh yes, start your trolls. It gives you mystery. It starts your multi-ball madnesses. I think there's a few other. Oh, gives you your extra ball. I think there's a few other special things when you get down the road that it can do as well. But the big ones are your multi-ball madnesses, your trolls, your mystery, and your extra ball.
Very nice.
As the troll nicely reminds Evan, your shoe's untied. Oh, man, he actually looked.
He looked to see if his shoe was untied. He's almost on the verge of getting all the madnesses lit here. He's a couple shots away for two other one. Well, no, actually,
Yep.
He's also on the verge of getting, attacked by an animal rights group. Look what he just did with that cat.
Don't rat me out.
It's no worse than what you're going to do with those cows.
Pitchforking cows.
I'm not going to pitch for. I'm going to save the cows and kill the vultures.
You're not going to save the cows.
I don't know, John. I mean, I've never seen this video mode, so.
You've never seen the video mode?
No.
Wow. Okay.
I've never gotten enough fire lanes to get the video mode.
I am going to try. And I'm going to fail spectacularly.
I want to.
And then we're going to link a Bowen video where Bowen does it in like 2 seconds.
You're going to splice it together.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
I'll be like, look here, as now I get the video mode, and then it'll just be Bowen in front of the.
I think next game I want to play against you.
You want to play against me next game?
Yeah, I want to be involved in the next game.
All right.
No doubt.
$20 on the
Challenge.
line?
No.
No. We just play for fun.
Yeah, we play for Monopoly money sometimes, but that's about it.
Challenge accepted.
Yes. Yes, I don't mind being embarrassed on the internet. I'm not afraid.
Well, Chad is asking you to eat the cows, John.
Eat the cows.
Eat the cows.
I've seen John eat a bunch of cows.
I did that before I came here.
Same here. How did you eat your cows today?
Flame broiled.
Ooh.
Oh, my. I had no cow today. What
You
a
know-
sad day.
You notice that every time the ball's coming down the side, Chris tries to collect it and
Launch
Make-
it back into play.
well, yeah, but he wants a controlled shot for that launching of back into play. And now he's got a chance at an extra ball. 6 shots to get to an extra ball.
And a ton of points while we're at it. Each one of those ramps is 750,000,
Which is half of what they're worth after you make 5 of them.
well, yes. But still, it's not a lot to scoff at.
No scoffing.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
He got ripped off for a jackpot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Up, jailbreak. Not yet, Chris.
Not yet.
There's one. Boom. Nice tip over.
There we go.
Just a bit outside.
Uh-oh. Ooh,
Nice,
that was
nice.
nice.
Oh,
That, I
wow.
thought that was gone for sure.
Yeah, me too.
You have a tendency of doing that from time to time, though, Chris. So I'm not
Yeah,
totally
oh, yeah.
surprised. He's having a hard time finding the ramps now, though. Uh-oh.
Is that going to count? No,
Nope.
it isn't.
No.
Oh,
that's gonna anti-count.
man. It's going to anti-count.
Now that was, well, it was what it was.
Oh.
Chris abuses the chicken, and then he gets thrown
Man,
out.
animal rights are going to get us all night, man.
All right.
Catapult ace, Chris Stevens.
All right, so, Fred, you're challenging me?
I'm playing you. Yep,
All right,
absolutely.
so,
So we got a couple new people coming on the camera. I'm not really sure. I think,
on the camera.
or on the mic. Sorry,
It's called a microphone. This is a microphone, Fred.
you're going down there, Replica. All right, Evan Bingham, and I'm not sure who
likely.
else is coming up next, but
Evan
enjoy the
Bingham?
futility.
Yeah.
Evan Bookbinder, sorry. Evan Bingham's in Columbus.
There's enough Evan B's around the Ohio-Pittsburgh area that it's easy to confuse. Bookbinder, Ben Shelter.
I want to look at the Barnyard before I gotta go.
Oh, you got to
All right.
All right.
So.
What are you playing for, John? His head.
So to my left is
going to
Evan
battle for the
Bookbinder,
kingdom.
and to my
Kill
right
Fred
is
for
Petey
us.
Hendricks.
It felt good. West Virginia 1, Pennsylvania nothing.
Oh, boy.
See you on Andromeda.
Well, unfortunately, I I think this Pennsylvania State champion is going to need to bow out here before you get another shot. So maybe you'll get to play Pennsylvania's number 2, John Raplogel, who's up right now.
Look at this. John can play on the fly, too.
Yeah. Other than looking for Fred's head, I'm pretty sure John's looking towards trying to show me what this whole cow mode is. Cow video mode. Because I've never seen it.
You need to complete fire 5 times, but the fire rollovers are being finicky, so it's a little bit
Hence the
tougher
5.
than
The ball bounces over whenever it exits the ramp.
All right, so what will
Yeah.
John dispatch of first?
He'll dispatch
cow.
the cow.
I think you need, what, 3 cows?
3 cows, yep.
So let me guess. 3 cows,
Yeah.
and then also get video mode.
Oh, no, there's 2 separate things there. Oh, yeah, you're right.
So pretty much we're looking here towards getting a bunch of in lanes and then trying to work towards getting as many catapults as possible.
3 will do.
3 will do. As many as possible. Why not get a barnyard while you're at it?
That's right.
No, that'll take 7.
What's 7?
But he gets a tilt, but he gets a fire going out, so. All that work for 2 million points.
What you got there, Fred?
Oh, this is what I'm going to win over John right here.
Valves are on their way to being saved.
Right there.
Still got to save him, too.
Now, Fred looks like a chicken type of guy.
Chicken type of? Oh, I'll eat any kind of anything. Yep. That made no sense. It's okay.
Made enough sense for us.
Fred not fooling around, going straight for the Multiball. Or
And
just
failing
He is looking right
badly.
for the drain, I guess.
Fred not fooling around and draining quick. You don't win heads like that.
You can do better.
Well, he got the style points and got an 87 flat.
I think he beat my score for my first ball in my first game.
He doubled it up, Chris.
He doubled it.
All that trash.
Oh, you quiet.
Now, I've seen Chris get into a groove and get to Barnyard pretty quickly, so.
Got to get that groove first, apparently.
Well, it's very close.
If only there were a brick multi-ball.
So what's that company that the Stern Spider-Man remake is? It sells bricks. You can get one of the
That would-
Supreme.
Yeah, Supreme.
Supreme.
Supreme. Tomorrow, it'll be
I blinked.
the full. I guess the full collection will be out tomorrow, and then the collaborations will be out in March. So, if this machine is actually going to be sold, we will actually see a price coming in a few weeks.
That came
What's your personal bet, Petey? How much is it going to cost knowing Supreme if they sell it?
I don't know the first thing about Supreme. I've heard it's expensive stuff, but I
$60
wouldn't even
bricks that
guess.
are now $200 collector's items. $70 Zippo lighter.
Wow, this game's just being brutal.
Good ball, John. Way to go.
And we got quite the barn burner going here.
If I hit my hat one more time.
I don't think we flung anything yet, so I think the barn is safe for now.
No, we're okay.
So are the
John's listening.
peasants, the damsels, and
But the
the
cows aren't.
jousters.
The cows are not.
About the only thing that isn't safe is the outlanes.
Outlane madness. I think that's what they're going for.
What was your score last game, Evan?
25 mil.
Okay. I got to beat that.
Clubbed it.
I did a John Repligal.
And that was leaving the entire game on the table on ball 3, I think.
Fred's building a castle out of the bricks.
Holy smokes.
Oh boy.
It's painful.
Yeah. Fred has a daughter, and he's read the fairy tale where bricks are better at building houses than straw.
Oh, you mean the Three Little Pigs?
Yeah.
Listen, state champ.
What do you have to say to the state champ?
Oh, nothing. He's better than me. I'm okay with that.
Oh, how nice.
I'm okay with that.
I was expecting some theatrics here. There were some propositions to club people over the head with trophies if,
I would never do that.
Darn.
Not on camera, anyways.
Won't get it immortalized on a t-shirt like Jeff Diolis's,
No. No, I'm a low-key guy. I don't like attention.
For reference, Jeff Diolis, the host of Pinball Profile, has this shirt where he's putting Zach into a headlock and it says Jeff 1, Zach 0.
Saved his bonus there. That could be big.
That'll be 400,000 big.
Hey, you guys are in a close game.
Yeah, that was like, what, 50% of his score before that? That 400,000 was important.
Should I go for points too?
Boy, you're almost a hurry up away from taking the lead,
I'm
Chris.
I can get a hurry up here and get second.
Super
Get
place.
skilled
two
for
hurry
second
ups.
place.
I'm going to pass you and brag on
That's not going to go.
Oh. Is that a thing on some machines, I assume?
Yes, sometimes you can hold that right flipper up and have it carry him right into the catapult.
That's beautiful.
And we found the shot. Now let's watch if we can keep repeating it. Yeah, here we
There
go.
we go.
Pass over.
Oh, no.
Mark him safe.
Oh my gosh.
Oof. Got medieval on that one.
For reference, fun little fact with the catapult. There's
we go.
actually a target at the top of the lane when you go in there. If you bonk off that target, it gives you an extra collection. So you can get 2 for the price of 1 if you hit it nice enough.
Shoot the castle.
Interesting. Chris decided to stay with the pattern and only get to 10,000 points.
Oh, get in there. That's it.
Also interesting, I mean, other than the fact he's going for Barnyard, to see him continue to plink off the catapult. So if he keeps doing it, he'll just build this hurry up if he does it fast enough.
It just seems this left habit trail feeding the left flipper just doesn't have enough momentum to hop over to the right cleanly.
Oh, that was good.
There we go.
There's one of the few peasant call-outs that are positive.
Goodbye, chicken.
There's only 2 things the peasants celebrate. They took our women and they took our gruel.
Yes, everything else is bad.
Yeah.
Pinball machines.
Artifacts and priceless
Children.
historical monuments. There's like livestock and treasured historical monuments.
Goodbye, cow.
Mrrr.
Forget animals, but Chris will cherish the bowling ball and save it for last.
Catapult Wham 5.
Come on, oinks. Where the lead yet?
I think that one shot was pretty much the lead.
Yeah. There was fire too as well.
Beautiful drop catch.
Oy.
Beautiful tip saving here. And there we
Alright.
go.
There we go.
Gotta do it.
Flip it.
One more.
So that's what that. Oh.
Post transfer did not go.
Yeah, I think so. I hope so.
One ball, one shot.
I thought I would try it
Now, John is still very much in this game. 2.8 million, 6.8 million, and
And it's still in control.
Where I
two,
want to go.
two multi-balls lit. Third close.
One bonk off the post.
Yeah. That's right. Bail out.
Bail out the castle.
Nothing good with
Nothing wrong with that.
2 million point bailout.
I don't know if Sir Psycho's happy about that, though.
So madness-wise, John's got catapult and damsel completed.
And let's see what he gets from the Merlin. Damn, gets trolls.
Okay.
Good award.
That's okay. That's a good.
Oh, yeah. It's one thing with a lot of these Williams mysteries. Attack from Mars, Medieval Madness. If you've got something that's coming up, they're going to try to hand you something useful. Like, if your gate's up, they'll drop the drawbridge. If you're going into a multi-ball madness, you may get a multi-ball madness for free. Or get trolls, as John did.
Or if you have two really bad balls like I did, you get a free multi-ball.
Yup. So, if somebody else wants to talk about it, why is Trolls one of the best awards you can get for multi-ball?
Because you have 2 balls to finish trolls, and if you're doing it during multi-ball, it provides a ball saver if you finish it.
And potentially an out-of-ball.
Yes.
Right,
Just
depending
did
on how
right
many
there.
madnesses you've collected.
Yup. The number of madnesses determine how many balls you get. And the Trolls will also give you another ball saver and an out-of-ball.
This is what we're more accustomed to seeing. John playing like a Pennsylvania runner-up.
Yup.
Now, when I was up, you had mentioned the use of troll bombs.
Mm-hmm.
Did it get discussed how one acquires troll bombs?
So, you can pick them up a few ways. You can pick them up from the mystery. You can pick them up from relighting trolls when trolls is lit. And if you hit both targets quickly, you can get one for free by using what's called the troll combo. Which means you have to kind of ricochet into the side of one target and have it glance over to the other.
Right, and we're talking about the 2 yellow stand-ups
Yup.
on either side of the drawbridge.
Yes, the 2 that are currently blinking yellow.
What about the troll combo? The troll and the scoop.
Oh, yes,
That's
the
right.
troll into the scoop combo, too.
That's probably the easiest way to do it, actually.
If you glance off of
Yeah, left troll,
left
into,
troll
the scoop,
into the scoop, you get
or
a
the-
bomb for free.
or the right troll into the lock. We'll also give you one.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like John's going for the multi-ball here, but struggling with that shot.
Three strikes.
John doesn't like bonus tonight.
John never likes bonus. John likes tilting.
John does like his extra ball.
John did like his extra ball. That was nice. And lucky. And all those beautiful things.
I got the 3 million point hurry up here. He gets 1. Wow. 1 for the super skill, and he also finished Joust with it, so it's counting as 2.
Yep. One. Oh.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I just wanted to be cocked.
All right now.
Don't shorten that phrase.
So you're Fred.
Ran? I don't get it.
You're down 19-1. You've done nothing.
I've done absolutely nothing.
What's your plan of attack?
Well, here's the
More
thing.
innuendo?
This is expected of me. This is what I do every time we broadcast. I suck, so it's okay.
Now, if he was watching last game, he saw Evan get the mystery award and get multi-ball. Maybe he'll take that strategy.
And then I did some stuff
No,
with it,
I won't.
so-
I won't get multi-ball. I'll get the pity extra ball
I wanna
because my
see it.
score is so pathetic.
Let's see it.
All right, let's do it.
Let's look at those awards.
Oh,
All right, John, I'm making him shoot for scary stuff.
I will comply.
Also, shout outs to the Evan we confused in the chat.
Not we, me. See, I told you I suck.
Ah. Now Chris is up with the one shot to Barnyard. No pressure.
Oh, the pressure.
I mean, he's only hit it, what, like 20 times this game? What's one more?
This is gonna heat up my ball save.
Pop bumpers.
You don't need a ball save. See?
Move.
And gets it. Moo. Mrr.
There it is.
Oi, 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 oi.
Oi, oi. So, with the addition of Oi Frenzy, how many different one sound effect multi-balls or one sound effect frenzy modes are there?
There's tons of.
There's
like
Dough
winking
Frenzy,
and-
Oi Frenzy, Cluck.
We have
Quack.
Whack.
Quack, 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 quack. Wow.
More quacking.
That's a lot of quacks.
super quack.
There's a lot of quacking.
We never hear
What
the
was
bowling.
that?
We never hear the bowling ball during this morning.
Oh, that was beautiful.
That was gorgeous. Cluck.
I know the bowling ball just seems like it doesn't fit with the rest of them.
Strike. How about the skull? Does the
Steve
skull fit?
Ritchie has to fit.
Oh.
True. But it doesn't yell at you to play better.
No, but I that's what I love about that era of games is bringing in other games of that era into it.
Yep. I mean,
Start trolls. Start trolls.
I mean, one of my favorites personally is, Twilight Zone's Fast Lock and just getting to hear all the other,
I don't
Lawler
remember getting
games of
Fast
that era.
mhm.
It's one of the few times when I'm playing for fun, I'll just trap up and just listen to them all, and then collect the 5.3 million.
Oh yeah. Same thing with dialed in all the throwbacks
Wait, replay it. Is
in the
that
modes
good?
as well.
Right, Whirlwind and Whirlwind.
Whirlwind. There's a few of them. Trying to.
Well, you
think of
got
all-
Bob. Bob's in.
Well, I mean, there's Bob, yeah, but I'm just trying to think of all of the throwback modes. Earthshaker.
Right.
There's a few in there.
I want to hear the double super call out. Come on.
Well, we'll hear the
Yeah.
third castle got crushed.
400,000 or 6 million. Gee, I wonder which one he wants.
Well, that one came back at him. Earl of Vigo's not happy today.
We were
Jackpot.
taking well, when I found out that this game was going to be used for the broadcast tonight, I went and I looked back at tournaments in the past year that used it. I found 3 of them.
Which are?
Pinvasion, we used it in Atlanta, and we disabled the
yes.
drawbridge. The
Oh,
high
that's
score
evil.
was 87 million by Chris Basler. The average was 17 million.
I kind of stayed away from that one personally.
It was kind of fun with the drawbridge always being down.
It was, but it was also playing me terribly wrong, and instead I could have played like.
Look, we'll get to playing terribly wrong here in a moment. Buffalo used it as well, and Mahesh Murthy had the high, 76 million, an average of 20 million. And then there was the beast at the PPO, where Mahesh put up 53 million, but the average score was 7.6 million.
And that was an impressive score just by itself at that PPO.
Things are getting interesting here, though. He's gotten 4 of the main castles down.
Yep.
Did you see that last castle completion through the lock shot? And it gives
Yeah,
you
what
credit.
causes that? Because I don't like doing that.
I'm
Probably
guessing
too fast.
I
to
think it's
cast
the same
opt-in.
switch, isn't it?
I I think it is. It has to be. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've had it happen fairly often.
Isn't the door flap a switch on the castle lock?
Oh, there is an opto up there in front of it somewhere.
Guess
So-
he must have just skipped the opto.
I mean, you did break into the castle one way, just not the way the game had intended.
Yep. Also, while we're at it, since both of us were down there TDing PD, why was the drawbridge disabled for Pinvasion?
It seemed like a fun thing to do.
And whose decision was that?
That one was mine.
I was about to say, that definitely seems like a PD thing to do.
That's like disabling the
Yeah,
garage door
I
on
think-
Simpsons.
I think right before the tournament started, there was an issue with something up in that area, and that helped alleviate the issue, and that was part of the reason we did it.
Yep. It was the left ramp entrance switch was giving drawbridge hits. So I guess that was part of your
Yeah.
decision making.
But sometimes creative settings allow for interesting play.
Speaking of that, whose idea was it to set up the Simpsons pinball party that way?
That game belonged to Chris Compton. He set it up that way, and we thought it was like, hey, that's interesting. We'll go with it. For those not familiar, we had a Simpsons pinball party down there, and the couch,
The
or not
garage
the
door.
couch, the garage door was always
Permanently
down.
locked shut.
Permanently locked shut. You could hit it, and it will give you credit, but the motor that actually kicks it open was out. So it would just stay closed on you. Saw a lot of interesting strategies with that. Mystery spot all day. People still trying to shoot the side ramp to get their multi-ball itchy and scratchy all day. I actually learned a lot about that game while I was down there just because of all the weird things people had to do with the door closed.
Some really great saves here.
Oh my goodness. I'm over here talking and we're just watching Chris just
Hopefully
go
he's
to
gonna
town
put
on
the,
this fifth castle.
put the herd on here.
Usually expect one of those castle shots to be death, but he's surviving them all nicely.
Yeah, a little bit of nudging here, a little bit of timely saving there, and you can make anything work out.
See, he still needs Troll and Peasant to get to Royal Madness.
No.
Trolls are lit. but
Wish someone invented a gun.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah,
Knew it
that
was
one's a
coming.
bit rough.
But I see the shoot again, light lit. So
Oh, yeah, extra
Yep.
ball. How
There's
about
an extra
that?
ball. Didn't that happen from the multi-ball when you kind of just snuck a ball in from the pops?
Yeah, it snuck in from the pops. It was kind of nice.
Yeah.
That's the
Is
beauty
that
of
the
multi
only
ball.
time that the scoop actually awards you for landing in it is during a multi-ball?
Yeah, because it doesn't know what direction the ball came in from,
Mhm.
similar to Attack from Mars. Yeah, if it has to guess, it gives you credit.
Yep, it gives you benefit of the doubt.
all right, so 2 shots left for Peasant if he opts to go that route, and we're
Or just take
right
one
at
more
the,
shot at the lock.
ending,
I
Go
was
get-
aiming for peasant.
the door is open to end Lord Howard Hertz's career.
It's still closed. Oh,
such
that
a
was
good nudge.
beautiful.
One too many. Great score, though.
Hey, we got some oinks.
We got some oinks and a grand champion here.
Barnyard multi-ball mission completed.
And of course, shout outs to Leslie Wright.
Yeah. She's
Oh, I thought he was just being funny.
slams.
No.
Thanks for having me, everybody. See ya.
And Chris,
He drops the mic, and I think he's leaving.
yeah, he is leaving. He is
Must
off
be
to.
saved. Come here, children.
That's how you mic drop.
Yeah. Put up grand champion, put in your girlfriend's name, and head back over to Lawrenceville for, I guess, waiting bride pickup. So, John is back on his quest to save the cows. Takes two
Safe.
dangers
Safe.
and finds
Oh,
trolls.
yes,
Trolls right
Two
away.
dangers right into troll death.
That's like the super duper combo.
Yeah. The old human burger combo.
Now, if you accidentally get trolls early, do you try to finish it, or do you just... There's a troll bomb. Or do you ignore it and wait till you get a multi-ball and try again later?
It's hard to say. The next troll is a little bit harder to get, but the value of bringing trolls into multi-ball is so high.
That should have counted.
It did. He kind of
Troll was
rattled
wearing a
there.
helmet.
Yeah. Well,
What's going first?
these
Skull?
castles better wear a helmet.
Ah.
Oh, it's going to be cow. Or cat. And John
Bomb
opts to take his
finish it. Yep.
bomb.
One more for peasants.
Yep.
That's going to make rolling the kingdom a lot harder later.
I could always get more. I mean, first things first, though. Priorities here. We got to get to saving the cows. Or impaling them on pitchforks, as Fred says.
He's right. It pretty much is what it is.
Impaling cow.
Oh, John.
Bailing cows with pitchforks.
Oh, my goodness.
Serious backspin.
Serious. I don't even know what to call it. Serious backspin, but also serious robbery.
That was
John with
all
an
love.
unbelievable skill there. I think he called that shot.
I'd almost want to say so myself.
All right, peasants are done, and he brings...
Yeah,
I think he was not
frustrated.
happy
He
with
did not
that.
want that.
Because we had, what, one left for damsel, right?
One left for damsel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all
But
right. These balls spell fire just as good as the other ones do.
Yep. And he could also, if he wants to go for the style points, smack down some pesky trolls that don't want to go down.
Okay, so jackpots here. You have base value for all the major shots.
Yep.
You've got supers for the shots you brought into madness. So the
Yes.
we got 3 lamps lit here.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So 700,000.
and then right here,
Double
the
the
double super jackpot
Yep.
at the lock shot, which to me still to this day is one of the best call outs ever.
Oh, the double chaser. That doesn't give you anything special, unfortunately.
Lights your extra ball.
That's special.
That's special. But yeah, as a scoring fun fact, the troll, since it's a little bit cleaner to hit, only counts half for, as
there's-
half a super jackpot.
There's 2 of them. They split it.
Yeah,
Oh, is that how that
That's
works?
true. and he sticks the extra ball. That's beautiful.
Troll messed that shot up there.
Well, a decent start for John. 18 mil.
Still needs Damsel and Joust for madness.
2 kings
Still
down.
needs 3 locks.
If he's looking towards saving the cows, he still has his 3 cows to go.
The drawbridge is like beckoning him to come. It's like halfway down already.
And who does he find?
No. Why would I have a horse?
You didn't bring your horse today, John?
Tina Fey asking me about
Oh.
horse.
I thought everybody brought their horse today.
Only 8 hurry-ups to go for another extra ball.
I always thought that goal was a little lofty as a default in this game.
Oh, the 10
10.
hurry-ups?
Yeah. I mean, it's doable. But
Yeah.
It's a grind for sure.
Oh,
Nice slap.
right off
There's
the
a
And
two.
it's
tip.
a lock.
Yeah, you can get them from the mystery as well if you have a hurry-up lit. Because this game is generous and tries to hand you things you have or need. If you're in a hurry-up and don't have anything special going on, you may get another hurry-up just from the mystery. Ooh.
Hey, he saved a bonus.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff lit.
He didn't tilt. 218,000.
Is that all?
Should have tilted.
Brian Tessier stepping up.
So along the lines of those hurry-ups, one of the things I've always had trouble with is stacking them because the value can get to be pretty substantial.
Yep.
If you're willing to take that risk and do things rather quickly while that timer's counting down.
For reference, it's first one's $1 million, second one's 3, so it adds 2, and then every one after that adds $2 million plus another 500,000 for each subsequent hurry up. So you go to 5.5, then you go to 8.5, then you'll go to 13, then like I think I've got the math right there.
I think you are correct.
And the higher you get, the more time you got to start another one.
Yep, because it counts down all the same or only slightly faster.
I mean, on this game here, if you're a really good shooter, the right ramp, it's easy to pass back over to the right ramp. Just keep right ramping it until you, well, I guess going through the back will slow the process down.
Yep.
But
You could also go for the catapult as well.
yeah.
Also, shout out to Sir Movenstein. Another cow reference in the game because we didn't have enough of those.
So for those folks who are relatively new to Medieval Madness, what are ways that hurry up can be lit for the shot at the drawbridge?
So
Oh, John going into multi-ball here.
the main way is you get one. You only get one multi-ball madness per Royal Madness. So like how John has all 5 lit right now,
Right.
he only gets one multi-ball until he plays a Royal Madness. So any other completion you get starts a hurry up. There's also the super skill shot where if you hold up the left flipper, the ball will come flying right around to your flipper, and you could try to shoot one of the main shots to score points and start a hurry up.
Okay.
Third way is the mystery may sometimes randomly hand you one, or hand you one if you have hurry ups lit already.
Oh, come on, John.
Come on, John. Well, he's killed another one.
He's trying way too hard.
Oh, this is reminding me of League on Sunday. Attack from Mars, not Medieval Madness, but if you've been to Kickback recently, there's a entertaining issue with the right flipper on Attack from Mars.
Ah, yes.
If you hit the cabinet, the flipper flips because the switch is that close.
Huh.
So, I made a slap save. I slapped the right part of the cabinet. My flipper didn't drop.
That'd be
I drained.
but that might be an interesting Dan Hall project. Put an Attack from Mars where to flip you have to tap the cabinet. No buttons.
I've actually done a tap pass on that game just by smacking the cabinet. It's definitely an entertaining skill set if you think about it. I think you'd do well at it.
I don't know about that.
You accentuate your flips enough.
Yeah.
There is the local phenomenon known as PD flipping.
That normally gets you a tilt.
It could get you a beautiful tap pass in the sensitive version.
Good nudge, Brian.
Oh, that's beautiful. This is a little skill heads up. If you have the opportunity to nudge a ball away from an in lane or an out lane, it's usually best to do it because it's a lot easier to...
I know.
It's a lot easier to not make that decision than try to nudge the ball to make that decision.
I totally agree. It's something I've been working on a lot lately, is to recognize the ball is potentially headed for that decision
And by the time that
and
drains, a replay
nudge it in
and
such a
done.
way so that it never occurs.
Oh, yes.
That was a very quick drain, but I knew the result.
The result was a replay?
It's like, I'm going to ride up the rail.
No problem.
So this game was originally a Williams game, and then Chicago Coin and Planetary
Anything.
believe
made
it's
the
Planetary.
remake. Have you guys played the remake yet, and what are your thoughts on it?
Ooh.
I have.
Yeah, we have.
Many times. Boy, I sure want to say, man, they're identical. But they're not. And not necessarily bad ways either. I'm kind of mixed. So, well, I'd like to think somewhat skilled player. Sometimes I'm not so sure about that, but the issue I have is the electronics inside the remake are consolidated. into much smaller components with respect to circuit boards and so on and so forth. The way the cabinet was made, the type of wood used, if I am not mistaken, is different. The net result is a game that is overall lighter than the original, which, believe it or not, those who get accustomed to the weight and distribution of the weight within a machine get used to how to move that machine around in terms of nudging with respect to tilting and so on and so forth. And I found that was completely different on the remake.
I'll get that one, Doug.
Okay, we got Lewis stepping out to challenge Doug.
Oh, here we go. So there was definitely a weight issue.
Ball 1, battle for the kingdom.
He has called his shot.
I think there's been quite a bit of discussion online, Pete, with respect to the flippers. At least the feel of the flippers perhaps being minusculely different than the original. At least people finding difficulty in that the shots are the same versus where they were on the original. But, having played it myself, I'm not so sure that that's really an issue. Maybe so much as you've got games with playfields that are now worn 20-something years versus playfields that are essentially clear-coated and play like glass. And so there's a lot of difference in the way the ball moves and comes off the flippers with the remake as opposed to an original in that capacity.
That's a very smart answer there, Evan. I like that.
I've played 2 of them, and this the medieval remake feels closer than the Attack from Mars remake.
I'll let you know.
Anytime I played that one, it just doesn't even feel remotely close to the same. But
I'll let you know because I'm getting an Attack remake tomorrow.
Oh, it'll be over.
Absolutely, you guys are always welcome over.
We forgot to ask Lewis what he was going for.
Yeah, I forgot to state what I was going for because I knew that I wouldn't be at the machine very long today.
We knew what you were going for, $5 million, and you accomplished it.
All right.
It's well done.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think Lewis is going for most.
Lewis,
nudges
what's
in
your
the game.
objective?
Keep missing. I'll go for Barnyard.
All right.
There we
See
go.
what kind of feeds he gets here. It's going to really play into this strategy.
Really good one there with enough momentum to carry over. Chris Stevens was not getting the speed. Yeah, that's
the
more
mileage
like what was
varies.
happening.
Well, someone wanted to see a shots, right?
Just one. That wasn't it.
That's not a Shats.
I'm not sure what
That was a post pass, kind of.
It was a post pass.
Well, you relit Merlin's magic. That was good.
Playing with fire. And
I think
he
that
gets
would have been
burned.
in.
You think that would have been in?
Had he not done anything, I think that was in.
What would you have done
Call
in that
that the Lewis
situation?
Bevins shakeout.
And now we have Fred Cochran as player 3 stepping
I'm
up.
not really a player here.
If you're not a player, then what are you?
I'm just standing in front of the table.
Fred is taking up both time and space simultaneously here.
Doesn't that make it our time?
That was a nice super skill shot there.
That was a nice super skill shot.
I meant to do that.
I heard Fred just say it makes it our time, and I'm wondering if he watched the Goonies last night like I did.
No, that's from Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Oh, that works too.
I'm here.
Oh my goodness. Stop moving the game.
Quit shaking my game.
It's that close.
Did I even get a warning on that? What's going on here?
There was a warning. Followed
there's-
immediately by a tilt.
There's actually 2 warnings.
While Doug lets the tilt bob settle in his own way. Remind you, you're watching PAPAtv Pinball.
Let's just comment on the fact that Doug moved that machine a good 2 inches with no warning.
Coming up later in the broadcast, we'll be revealing the games for the Louisville tournament that's coming up soon. However, the Louisville scorekeeping shifts have were put out there. Elizabeth is looking for volunteers. If you email Elizabeth at papa.org with what hours you would like to scorekeep, you earn $20 an hour in credit. You have to work a minimum of 2.5 hours, but still one shift, $50 of free tournament play, and it helps the event out. Once again, email Elizabeth at papa.org for more information.
Doug is a dragon's name.
Well, what happened?
That was just a quick drain. Brick.
Ball went out the hole.
He was going for the collect bonus shot.
So you're saying like Doug could play about 80 games of this in a scorekeeping shift?
Oh, Lewis, that didn't happen.
That didn't happen. We'll
Nobody
get
saw
back.
that.
Nobody saw a thing.
Nope. Didn't happen.
So, Petey, getting back to the remakes, do you have a particular reason as to why you prefer the original, at least with respect to attack, versus the remake?
The attack remake just feels so different to me. All the shots are way different. The flippers just feel stranger. Now I only have like three games of experience on it, but
Okay.
So you need a little bit more data.
yeah,
Possibly.
No, we're gonna have to have you over.
Playing it in a 3-strike tournament, and you go up there with strategy. Okay, I'm gonna get a super skill shot, and nothing was close to anything that I was aiming for. And I'd like to think I'm a halfway decent player.
Yeah,
My shots were
But isn't that kind of a tournament trap that people can fall into, Petey, where they, I play a pretty good game of Attack from Mars sometimes, and, I walk into one that's at a place I've never been to before, and hey, that's not the same Attack from Mars that I'm used to playing on. So,
After watching John and CDs play this game, I'm really bringing the broadcast down.
So you're saying it's more of game to game variants of the same game, which I agree with. The trophy comes out. I'll tell you what I love on Attack is the way for the color display, the way they came up with all new high resolution
It's in the cup.
graphics.
All three, this is the way it's going to be played.
it's in the cup.
Why? Because this is PAPAtv Live.
But that's my opinion on it, Petey, is I think there's a big psychological part of that, especially with these remake games.
Alright.
I don't know how that ball drained. There's no access to the center drain there.
the ultimate ball saver.
I mean, the trophy's blocking it, no?
And there was a Schatz. I think that was a Schatz.
You got 2 fire letters out of that.
Oh!
And
Go on your
I
skip.
locked that in when I was playing against John a little bit ago, passing through that shot without collecting it. So,
Look out, there might be cups about.
and that's
Oh, beautiful.
I don't know. John seems to think the cup helped. I'm willing to go with that.
Well, that did not post pass.
Oh,
He
that's a
got
little
a-
bit of tilt action there.
You got away with all that action in the left out lane, and
Who
then
tilts with a cup on the...
Who tilts with a cup on the game? Come on.
Wait till he puts his headphones on and then we'll... Hey, Fred,
Yeah,
you won.
yeah, it's total embarrassment.
You are the Medieval Madness champion.
that might be the worst 3-player game of Medieval
the third
Madness
time I
ever.
did exactly.
I've seen
recorded.
some league runs that have matched that.
I'm just happy to not be part of the 3 players up there.
Yeah, I sat down before that happened. See, that was
It's terrible. I can't do this.
Then move it. You don't have to follow the rules.
he's trying.
Doug with some assistance.
Oh, that's just brutal.
This is the new dollar game.
See what happens when you leave stuff laying around here?
It's absolutely tough to commentate when you can't see the ball up there. It goes right out.
Thanks for leaving your trophies behind, Bowen. Nice job.
Big shout out to Bowen for leaving these laying around for us to have some fun with.
Should have auctioned those off to
They're
Pat for
only
play.
from Papa 19. That's all. They've only been here 2 years.
Okay.
Replay FX, July 26th through the 29th, 2018, David L. Lawrence Convention Center. As a reminder, tickets go on sale Saturday at 12 noon Eastern Time
That's
for Pinburg and for the show.
And
Pinburg will sell out. The show will not, but get your tickets early.
And also we'll have hotel information available for those who want to book a room at that time as well. So we'll have everything that you'll need.
Petey, what are your plans for this Saturday at 12 noon?
Nothing.
That's the wrong answer.
I already have my ticket to Replay FX.
Wait a minute. Now, how'd you pull that off?
The tournament director.
And also coming up March 2nd through the 4th is the
Beetlejuice.
Louisville Arcade Expo. We hope to see all you there. I'm going to be there.
If you've never been there, it's a great show. I'm sad I'm going to miss it this year, but...
we'll miss you down there too, Pete.
Okay, I'm seeing this artwork for the first time, and this is phenomenal.
Every year they have something pretty incredible for it. And Pete's going to go ahead and start running through our lineup here of the games that we're going to take down for this for the pinball tournament part of this event. He's going to go over the Classics division now.
I think we're going to see the Flyers, and first up, 8 Ball Deluxe. Very fun game, challenging.
Nice.
Next up, we have Blackjack.
Great game.
Lots of right lane shooting from Bonus X
and a brilliant day glow backglass.
Brilliant day glow backglass.
And playfield.
Electronic super performance. The dealer will always have 21.
Flash.
On location, record-breaking earnings. In the tournament, record-breaking scores.
We hope so.
Surf Champ.
That's a fun one. I like Surf Champ. That's a great game.
Oh, Super Orbit.
Super Orbit. Super Orbit's an awesome game. It's a fan favorite of mine, at least here. I'm a big fan of Super Orbit. I have a friend who has one at his house.
It tends to show up in Papa a lot, too, in the tournament banks. For a very good reason.
If you want some gameplay, one of the Pinburg finals had it in the final banks. And
that's right.
I think Kevin and Raymond were putting up monster scores on it.
That's right, they were.
Oh, yes. Sea Witch. Stern Classic. One of my favorites.
There's a few ways to play this one and put up good scores. I can't wait to see what some strategies are.
18 different ways to build bonus.
That's right.
Of which I usually find none of them, but that's okay.
But there's 18 of them, Evan.
Your homework, find out all of them.
And
if somebody wants to loan me a Sea Witch, I'd gladly take that challenge.
Really hope to see everyone down there in Louisville. It's such a fun time.
They had a post up earlier today. There are still some hotel rooms left, so you may want to jump on that soon if you are planning on going. It makes it rather convenient having not far to go from the tournament area to your room. It's a beautiful hotel.
All right, and that sounds like Andromeda's getting ready to rock here.
And we have Andromeda. Well, while they're finishing up the setup here, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who took part in the Path of Play on Friday. The broadcast is out there. Like 5 hours of good pinball.
Well, that was a fun time.
$950 for Path of Play.
Outstanding.
If you haven't seen or know about Path of Play, you can check it out at pathofplay.rallyup.com/members or facebook.com/group/pathofplayday. I was watching it at work today, and having a nephew with autism, it was great to see.
All right, guys.
Are we ready to go?
No, we're dialing it in. We're talking over you guys.
All right.
Make sure you get that backglass, James.
Why? What's so special about the backglass?
I love that artwork.
I like it too. It's
How
sort
about
of,
for one, John? It's an actual piece of glass.
Yeah.
Since we just talked about a charity tournament, I'll mention another one that's coming up Saturday and Sunday down in Atlanta. Brian Broyles and Portal Pinball are having a Project Pinball Ronald McDonald House charity event. 3 different events, $20 each. Proceeds going to those 2 charities. Help Dan Spoler and them out if you're down in that area. Check it out.
That sounds like a fun time, actually, Pete.
that. I can't wait to go up on the rafter and look at that view again.
It never gets old, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Now we're still
So-
working here trying to get our cameras dialed in here.
Andromeda was one of the final games at Pinburg last year. Some very exciting play. Actually, yeah, it was the very last game. The one that led Josh Sharp to second place, I believe.
Ooh, again?
Imagine that.
Josh Sharp in second place.
Is this a repeat from... No, it's not?
I don't think he's ever finished second before. Could be wrong.
What do you guys say? Almost.
Our
Almost
guys
is
say
what I hear.
almost. We like when they say almost. We have top men working on it right now.
Top men.
What are those creatures on the back glass anyway?
They're direwolves.
They're were badgers. I don't know.
We're badgers.
Gargoyle wolves.
Yeah, that's what I was going with, like a gargoyle wolf. And
We're badgers.
They're weird.
Where did that come from?
I don't. It
I've
just
never-
popped in my head, John. I swear.
A we're badger.
Were badger just popped right in my head.
Yeah, I can see it now. I'm like, they're going to be haunting me too. Especially that one. That one's
ready
that's
to.
a mean we're badger.
That one's hungry.
I haven't really seen a nice we're badger, but that one's a mean we're badger.
So Paul Ferris did that artwork.
Yeah, it's wonderful artwork.
Yep.
wonder if
It's-
Lewis has a poem for this one.
It's simple, but
Schedule.
but pretty cool. And it's all right, here we go.
All right. Let's get into some Andromeda action here. So, Pete, how do you play Andromeda?
You shoot the lock on the left, and then shoot the launch ball target further to the
Oh
left.
boy.
All right.
And then during Multiball, you do stuff. Hey, with a spinner and
Oh.
hit stuff with it.
So we have 6 drop targets that are faced in an interesting angle that looks rather risky, I would say.
Yes, but I'm going to just take a little gander here. I'm looking at the bottom of the playfield here. Something kind of seems a little different down there.
I'm missing an outlane on the left side.
You are missing an outlane on the left side.
It's got a pop bumper with 4 eyeballs on it.
That pop-upper's in a very dangerous place, though.
It is a very
Not that
dangerous
Fred's gonna
place.
hit it.
My stellar play continues.
I have to show you how to do this again.
I want to see Lewis Schatz the left in lane.
Yeah, that pop bumper's definitely an interesting location. I don't know if I like that more or less than Paragon's. Bottom left
I like
pop
it
bumper
more
placement.
than Paragon's because it doesn't instantly kill me like Paragon's does.
Good nudge there.
There we go.
Alright, so
And now he can he got the drop target down. That means he can lock his ball there on that shot if he can avoid the posts and get it in there.
Hey, that rubber's worth a lot of points.
It is.
Nope.
Ooh. And the angles in this game are
Takes a little while to get used to.
take a little to get used to, and any bounce can lead to right down the middle there.
Hey.
John was about to show us what 1, 2, 3 did, but
I believe it advances the bonus multiplier, Petey.
So it's a very interesting carom just below the drop target where that lock light's lit.
Yep.
Where that plastic and posts just stick out there, and it seems that you get a lot of balls that redirect perfectly dead center between the flippers.
Oh, yeah. See a lot of right down the middle in this.
Well, there's no right down the left, so
we can put one there.
Fred's playing the game just like I would normally play it and shoot it right into the pop bumper. Then he played it like I wouldn't play it and shot the spinner.
Goodbye again. Oh,
Oh, he caught the in lane on that one. He was ready for it, though.
Good trap up there.
Notice our example has a little flipper hop there on a clean feed from the return. Make it a little more challenging to shoot those shots on the fly.
So what are our objectives for this game?
Score. Don't drain.
I think their objective is to play better than Fred.
Play better than Fred.
Play better than Fred. That is the goal.
It's not very hard, Lewis.
Got the drop target down for the lock again. Now what do you do from here?
Bumper pass.
I would have tried the bumper pass.
Bumper
Post
pass.
pass.
Bumper pass all day.
There's that little exit between the two drop target banks, and
And goodbye.
Play better than Fred. That was your goal.
So this game was produced by Game Plan, correct? In the mid '80s.
It's Andromeda.
And Game Plan came out with not a lot of titles. They're definitely
where Gargoyle
You know.
won, John nothing.
Yeah.
I gotta eat my weird badger.
So Game Plan only released like maybe 15, 20 games in their history, but they had some really interesting ones that I know I played, like Cyclopes and Pinball Lizard was always an interesting one to
Pinball
to
Lizard's
find
a
here.
great game.
Attila the Hun.
Attila the Hun.
Attila the Hun.
Oh.
If you're a hockey fan, that came out, wasn't that Mike Bossy, the scoring machine?
Like bossy.
I don't think we have one of those here, do we?
We do not. Second thing, that's the same thing again.
Well,
Come and catch me, Lewis. My score is stellar.
All right.
let's
so
go
that's
multi-balling.
Lewis is going to attempt a multi-ball here.
Step one, get the bonus X.
That is good first step. And that was on the
two
fly.
bones.
That
There
was
we
nice.
go.
Spinner.
Down the magic hallway. It's I guess we can call that the magic hallway. I don't know what these are called.
Wow, a little rough there.
Whoa. Played aggressive, yeah. Bumper pass. Come on, Lewis. Oh, that's outlane death.
That should do it.
And he has successfully beat Fred.
As I said,
I got some bad news for you. That wasn't very good either.
Stepping up now, we got Doug Polka and
Hey, Doug.
I have no idea how to play this game. Any tips?
You pull the little plunger back to put the ball in the play.
Does that
First
score
off.
points?
It will eventually when
Actually,
it goes through.
my entire goal is to pop bumper pass.
I
That's what
want
we-
to see a pop bumper pass.
we want a pop bumper pass. And we want all 6 drop targets down.
Good to have goals.
Points aren't interesting to me.
You're already beating my game.
He's just trying to get control of the ball now.
So are those Bally
All right,
flippers
here's
on
our
this
pop
game?
bumper pass. Yeah,
Perfect. And it almost rolled off the flipper. While he was celebrating. That's the best part.
it was worth it though. All right, now you got luck with it.
He does, and it's a tough
I'm
shot.
done. I accomplished my goal. I'm pleased with what I've done.
Doug feels his work here is done for the night.
Show off.
Lewis, attempt a tap pass with these flippers. They look Bally to me.
I'd rather Shats.
The left side?
From left to right. So, technically. Or we'll do that again.
That's a
That was heck
good
of a spinner shot.
man.
Well, that worked.
Whoa.
You can see how his
Dan
score
Hall with
jumped
another
up just
juicy
on that
spinner.
one shot. So many points. Whoa. Oh my goodness.
I like what he's doing here, though.
Can't find it. But I will.
All right, drop targets down.
Does that stay down for a limited time, or is that just until you throw a ball up there?
And there's the lock.
And now life gets interesting.
Now there's that little yellow target that just had a green light come up next to it saying launch ball. That'll start the multi-ball. If any of these guys can hit it. Oh. Safe.
Okay. It's gonna be a pretty late shot.
Oh.
Well,
It's a solid first
it's
ball
out there.
score-wise, though.
Steal that lock, James.
Steal that multi-ball.
Steal that lock.
The multiball's yours.
My whole goal.
You're not going to flip. Watch.
I don't know, that drop target's what? What's that say? 2 advance? 3 advance? That might be about more fun.
It might be.
Hey, who wants Multiball when you get 3 advances?
Nice pop on the transfer.
Oh, wow. You hit right in the center of that post. That was incredible. And drop target was kind of unfriendly to him there.
If I get the flip. Don't flip!
Dollar says John doesn't get the Multiball.
No bet.
Okay.
Oh, that's going to trickle. Hit the side of the target enough to...
Hey! He did it.
I used my one flip well.
He did. He used this one flip very well.
For the record, Petey is out $1.
It was $1, yeah.
And right now, during multi-ball, all scores are doubled.
So
Yeah,
with the
that's not
doubler
annoying.
on, what's the objective points wise here?
Shoot the spinner, I would
Spinner?
presume, the way
I
that
would think so.
the way that looks like it's ripping right now. He's trying to.
That pop bumper looks pretty juicy.
The pop bumper does look juicy.
So do those ones.
Oh, look at that.
He hit something there big.
He did. He hit that target, that start multi-ball target. He's waiting for the game to catch up chirping.
Oh, what a save.
That was pretty. What did you do there, Johnny?
Come on, crush that spinner.
Yeah, there's only one drop target left. He needs to get that.
Oh.
Not enough dead now.
Nice ball.
Very nice ball by John. Leading by example as always here.
You can thank Lewis.
We can.
Thank you, Lewis. You're welcome.
Also accepting offers on poetry for Andromeda, since Lewis has not come through for us on this one.
I think we'll have to put him on the mic after this game and watch him improvise one.
Freestyle, do it live. I like that.
Ooh, an Andromeda rap by Louis Bevins.
Stay tuned. Hey, Johnny, I hear the chat is rooting for you here, so keep up the good play.
Oh my gosh.
Doug with some lightning fast flip in there. And I want it going sideways. Oh.
Oh, dog.
It's not coming back.
Yeah, that doesn't.
That thing's scared. What is that?
It's another.
What is that?
It's a flipper.
It's another werebadger.
Thing. What is that?
It's a werebadger.
It's a werebadger. I'm telling you.
That's what that is.
It's Andromeda's werebadger.
Werebadger doesn't care what you think.
That's right.
There's like badgers, honey badgers, and then werebadgers.
We had the ant follow John at Louisville once. Maybe a werebadger will show up while he's playing.
Well, that'd be something, wouldn't it?
Okay, drop down.
It's got some drop target love that time.
All right, let's try
Shats.
this again.
That
Nope.
was
Too
way,
early,
way
sir.
early, sir.
But it's
Oh.
It's good. We do it again.
Set me up.
good. Or he gives John another multi-ball.
John is very happy that Lewis has locked a ball.
Which is funny because there's a player between the two of them who's like, hey, what about me?
Yeah. And there he
Got it.
goes.
And it's gone.
That's a good ball save.
Ball
One
trade.
ball to one ball in a split second.
That's a great ball save.
I will gladly take some more 100,000 collects. Whoa, boy. What? I just hit a post, or I just hit like the side of the spinner.
A little bit of both.
One drop left.
Does have a one drop there.
You want that
Pop
drop.
bumper's coming back
He's
into
going
play.
around
though.
the horn here. Got it.
Nailed it. That increases his spinner value.
Did it?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, from 1 to 2.
1 to 3. If I could shoot it.
And he's got the 20,000 advance on the left right side as well. Yeah, that's how you do it. Up and down.
No.
Oh, he's
Still
getting
finding
there.
the sling.
He's getting closer.
That would have started Multiball,
Would have.
if only.
Hey, but you know that timely start to multi-ball, still got a ball in play.
It's a really
so-
good nudge there just now. Keep that ball away from the in lane, out lane.
Ooh, that was a very nice save. Not so much for gaining control, but keeping him in play.
Mm-hmm. All right, Shats.
That was close-ish.
Closer.
Ish.
Closer-ish.
Let's settle with that.
There you go. Nice shot.
Very nice.
All right, let's try this again.
All right,
do a
bonus
pretty good
X.
Oh, I was almost on the fly.
Whoa. That was a weird bounce.
This is trouble.
Yeah, that little bit of hop there makes that on the fly almost impossible.
Yeah.
It's all yours.
Big bonus.
Very nice ball. So James Coons stepping up to the machine now.
Yeah, let's see if I can steal this.
You got this,
You,
James.
you got this, James. Again, big shout out to James for hooking us up with the audio here.
You're more than an audio whiz. You're a pinball player.
He is.
Except
He convinced that ball not to go down that lane, so.
Got it.
Ow.
And he completes his drop targets during multi-ball.
Jailbreaking off a pop bumper is not something you see every day.
No.
like it.
Everything's fine.
He's at 20,000 advance for 40.
Yeah.
Spinner just rocking back and forth. 6,000 to spin.
Yeah, he's got it maxed out now.
Oh yeah, with a 2x multiplier. I'd be spinner all day here.
Yeah, you'd miss. Don't even. I would miss too. That's the way it works. Oh. The flip of faith there.
I got a couple.
Got a couple, and wow. His score jumped pretty quick just from that couple.
Couple double scoring.
This game's making noises I ain't never even heard before.
Well, he already took the drop out. Solid ball.
Very solid ball.
Will he break a million?
Not
Almost.
yet.
Huge.
What do I do again about
See, I
these
told him he'd had no
huge
problem doing that.
balls? Come here, Were Badger.
John's going right after the Weir Badgers. I don't
John
know
has
if
to
that's the
lock
best
his own ball,
strategy
though.
as the Weir Badgers bite back.
That was not huge.
All right, Doug's going to show us how it's done. He is covering up the Weir Badgers in hopes of improving his gameplay.
We are watching you.
Yeah.
I thought Doug Polka faces were going up over those.
Yeah. We see where the polka faces are going. Or better yet, the Fred Cochran Tiger face.
Oh,
logo.
that'd be perfect. It'd make a few
Nobody would
copies
ever
of that.
show up for any of our tournaments.
I think you got that right.
Doug's playing a controlled game here.
Controlled nothing.
It's controlled bouncing. It's doing a very good job. Thank you very much.
Shots it.
Show Lewis how it's done. Oh boy.
Oh.
Should let him look at
He doesn't even take the post-it notes off of the Weir Badgers. Thank you, Lewis.
That's right.
Oh, here we go.
Hold on.
Leave it there.
Leave it there.
Leave it there. You already blew it up once.
I'm in second. I gotta hit a bunch of people.
Is it me? Wait. Or does Doug and the girl or whatever to the left of him, they have like the same face.
They kind of do.
There, I'll hide that wear badge.
They got the same head tilt going on.
It's just that Doug's hat is covering up his extra eyeballs.
I think Doug could pull off
There we
that.
go.
Oh, no.
That actually lines up with the
Doug could pull off that Halloween costume.
Yeah, I think he could.
They look like they could be in a rock band together.
It's like Guar.
Polky and the Wear Badgers.
It's like what?
Polka and the Weir Badgers coming soon to an arena near you.
They're the opening act at
Oh.
Replay FX.
It's a solid game by Lewis.
Now can James break a million?
Comes our true champion of the evening.
He didn't lock a ball for me that time.
He didn't lock it. You're going to have to do it yourself.
Roll that thing.
My boys needs 9 million.
And I don't think you
he's gonna
did.
make it.
I'm sorry. Can you do that again? I
Oh,
looked
yeah.
away for just a second.
You get your money.
It looks like you're making out with Doug.
That wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah. Oh.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for our last PAPAtv broadcast.
John's battling around the polka head. Beautiful save. I don't know how he dug that one up. John doesn't know how he dug that one up.
Behind the polka head.
Yeah. And there we go.
Yeah,
Oh, he's making it harder for himself.
I wanted to see how I could miss the shots.
Easily.
aim for the post-it note.
That was nice, John, but you have to have the ball locked before you hit that target.
Ah,
The flipper hop gets
that
him.
flipper hop is mean.
It is mean. It's there to make the game harder. It's one of the things that we can do to a pinball machine to
Oh, right through the lock.
oh, and as John's winding down,
All right.
Let some others play.
James has won this great battle, and now we're going to take a look at the main games for the Louisville Arcade Expo main tournament.
All right.
As with the classics, some of these games may change.
may absolutely change.
Subject to change.
What game was that?
First up, we have
Oh,
AC/DC.
with the new
brand new
code.
code.
Always going to be fun to see in a tournament.
Andromeda.
Where have we seen this game before, guys?
With the new code.
With new code.
And Wear Badgers.
And Wear Badgers.
Although I don't see that on the flyer here anywhere.
I know you think that'd be a good selling point.
F-14 Tomcat. Very fun, very fast, very exciting game.
It's fast. It's
And-
furious.
We had that at Louisville a couple years ago.
We did. Had that in Louisville a couple years ago. And game 4 is Firepower.
Or as we say here in Pittsburgh,
Firepower.
Lewis loves that. Lewis, you like Firepower, don't you?
The one
own
and
one,
only
so-
You might own one.
I always like seeing firepower in tournaments.
Yabba dabba doo.
That's
It's
right,
the
our-
Flintstones.
We're taking
Interesting
Flintstones.
selection.
We are taking Flintstones to Louisville, folks.
Bronto Crane all day.
Yes.
Junkyard.
Another game that brings in other games of the era into it.
Yeah,
Folds-
there's-
Be very interesting to see
'cause
what
it's a pile of junk
revisions
made
they
with
make
the
to this
junk.
game.
Mustang.
New code.
New code.
and everybody's silent because we have nothing good to say about Mustang.
No, Mustang's a very fun game. I enjoy it.
I don't know what the details are on it, but I know that Keith was put a Facebook post up about it.
All right.
We can discuss it.
Oh, yes.
Attack.
Somewhere Alexander Kazmarchik just went, yes.
Bust out the PPO coverage and look back at how to play this.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and watch because I really had no idea.
Super bonus all day.
Super bonus all day.
That's a good pick with the NBA All-Star game.
Oh, I
happening.
like this game.
Yeah,
Surf and
Surfing
Safari.
Safari.
It's so cheesy, but I really like this game.
I like any game with plastic palm trees is going to win me over. And our last game is World Poker Tour. I hear there was a recent tutorial on this available somewhere on the internet. And also a reminder that Replay FX is coming up July 26th through 29th at the David L. Lawrence Convention Center, and tickets go on sale this Saturday, the 24th at noon. You'll be able to get tickets for Replay FX, tickets for Pinburg, and we'll have hotel information available at that time. That's noon on February 24th, noon Eastern Time. And once again, you are watching PAPAtv Live. We're on the air here playing Andromeda Pinball this evening now. I'm going to fire up another game.
All right, now I'm going to give up the mic and pass it to Lewis so that we can get that Andromeda wrap.
An Andromeda wrap. That's what I heard. All right, so I don't know. I sort of like Andromeda, I gotta say. It's certainly not my favorite of the game plans.
You seem to do well enough on it, John.
Yeah, I mean, I find it to be, I'd say, my least favorite of the three that we have here. I mean, it's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
We have 5 here, John.
We have 5 here. Okay. So,
I think.
never mind.
What are the 5?
We have this. We have Cyclopsis.
Cyclopses.
Was that 2?
We have Sharpshooter. We have Sharpshooter 2.
Mm.
We have Pinball Lizard. Pinball Lizard. What was the other ones?
That's,
Attila the
Coney
Hun.
Island?
Coney, the Toe of the Hun.
so that's 6?
Coney Island.
7.
No, that's 6. I don't know. We can't count on PAPAtv Live, so never trust that.
If you want to play any of those games that we mentioned, Replay FX is going to be the place to do it, John.
Wow, that was almost like a sponsored post. I felt like that was targeted advertisement at our audience.
I'm waiting to hear, man.
What's with that lock going through? Is that supposed to happen, or is that?
It does happen. from time to time.
It's
It's just a. Oh my
Just
god,
a thing.
that's not right.
It's like when you try to collect your bonus on 8-Ball Deluxe.
Fred, I never get that far
Harlem, I
along in
believe.
8-Ball Deluxe.
You see how Fred took a little bit off of that, and that was actually a really good decision because it took away that flipper hop that is obviously very prevalent on this machine.
Yeah, there's not much on the fly from that return lane.
No, I mean it's almost impossible to judge that flipper hop.
Oh,
Good drop catch, followed by a brick.
A few more drop targets, never a bad thing.
Oh yeah, I mean, but you know, let's call it what it is.
A brick.
Oh, a brick is a brick.
He just wants to keep shooting the target now. He's showing off. Whoa.
Almost. That was close.
That was a very nice attempt there at the double flip.
Ooh. Nice little nudge to keep that ball from going out.
I'm being hypnotized.
Oh.
I think he actually missed out on an opportunity to slow it down there.
I think he did as well.
I
He had
mean-
a chance to catch up and trap the ball and make a good shot at the release there.
But that being said, he starts off with $500,000, which, as
Solid
we've
start.
seen, is reasonable.
It was very solid.
But considering this game sometimes decides that you're going to have nothing balls,
It's pretty good.
you know, like attack of a killer weir badger.
Oh, yes. Oh. Petey finds himself a little bit out of that danger lane between the drop targets.
I think that danger land is much worse after you have that that one drop target down.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I had that one drain, and once I saw that, I was just immediately going to adapt and go, okay, anytime I get a ball near there, that's going to be Nudge City.
Yeah, I noticed you adapted to that. You planned for it. And I actually watched you drain the first time. I was like, I'm going to adapt because he drained.
Yup. Always be watching, even if it's you or somebody else you're playing with.
Yeah, especially.
I never watch when I'm playing. I never watch me play.
As Evans.
Yeah, obviously it shows.
Yeah, especially with a lot of games with questionable feeds. Number one I could think of, since we just talked about it, is firepower. How does the ball come off the middle targets?
Painfully.
How does the ball come back down from the spinner if it doesn't go all the way up? That's a firepower question. That's always good to know.
Oh, yeah.
Almost every firepower, you want to nudge it.
But yeah, you want to bank it out. You smack it off that wall a little bit. Ooh.
Well, Pete has now missed that drop target for the past 8 shots.
There.
Oh. He didn't miss it that time.
Oh.
9.
9 at least.
At least I'm consistent.
And he pop bumpers to the out lane.
Pete was impressed with what Fred did, so he decided to beat him.
And didn't leave a ball in the lock.
He did something really unsportsmanlike on that one. He actually cut Evan off to get my lock.
Did he really?
No, we missed that.
Oh my goodness gracious! That's what we call him front page, folks.
Duly noted.
When did we start that, John? Just now?
This evening.
Okay.
He did also seemingly half sarcastically comment.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness!
I thought it was a good nudge. I actually thought it was a good nudge.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna. I'll yell at you if I think you nudged it wrong. But that time I think you nudged it right, and the game just ate your head, fed it to its weir badgers.
They are hungry.
She was not amused. Look at her. She's up.
She is completely not amused.
I have my wear badgers. I'm just watching you suffer.
Okay, what's it going to be? Okay, so he decided to shoot right at the drop targets, which ended up being a bad
ended
choice.
Up being, not the best choice there.
So I really wish I could tell you some of the finer points of the scoring on this game, and I'm by no means an expert of it.
Completing the 6 drop targets across the middle there, in the middle right, advance your spinner value.
Okay. What about the 1-2-3s?
The 1-2-3s will advance your bonus X.
Okay.
And during multi-ball, all scores are 2 times.
Yeah,
Playfield is 2 times.
I saw that.
So that's generally what the gist is maybe, here, obviously, we have a game with a pretty loose spinner that awards lots of points when you hit it. So
Sure. I mean,
maybe aiming for that during a multi-ball would be kind of like a jackpot situation.
I'm also used to these games having, for the early solid-state era, all these, all this manufacturer's games having fairly deep rules. So
like that danger lane right there, that actually has a random value to it. It's constantly flickering. It's going between 25, 50, 75, and 100,000. And whenever you hit the switch, it just scores the value for you.
I mean, so what do you guys think? Do you think there's ever a point to shoot that center shot in between the drop targets?
No.
Actually, purposely shoot it. What do you say, Fred? Would you ever shoot the shot in between the drop targets? Like on purpose? Okay. Do you think it's worth enough points to do it? Oh, it builds the spinner value. Not talking about the targets. I'm talking about the lane in between the two sets of three. Okay.
Yep.
So he's saying it's dangerous, which means probably don't do it.
That was too clean.
Yeah.
Yep.
You could always, if the spinner's not working well.
But he advances his bonus X.
I think something's busted in that lock.
I'm beginning to suspect as we might have to take a look at that before Louisville here.
I'm thinking we have to take it out and put in a modern game.
We're going to replace it with fire.
Fire.
Oh, I got it.
It's because it's sitting there
Fire
right
in the
over
hole.
Evan's shoulder. So
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah. It's good stuff here. Hey, he made up for it the last game.
Oh, yeah. There we go. All right. Now we're going to see a Schatz.
No.
Got it. He got it.
More efficient than a Schatz.
Yep. It's that light bumper target, which doesn't really do much, but you don't have the lock. That's another interesting little point tidbit.
What's that?
First of all, the lock target, once you lock a ball to free it,
Yeah.
lights the lower pop for 1,000. And then there's 3 targets up near those 3 pop bumpers.
Yeah.
They'll light the upper ones for 1,000 as well. So
Yep.
dump that up into the spinner, get your 2x running, or even without your 2x from multi-ball, it could be a decent amount of points.
Yeah, those pop-uppers seem like they have pretty good action, so
I mean, really, when it comes down to seeing your Andromeda on location, you're going to want to know.
all right.
Seeing your Andromeda
And
on
Andromeda on location? Okay, what location?
Yeah, where do you see an Andromeda on location, dude?
Theoretically?
Yeah, theoretically. Let's go with theoretically.
Yeah, it's a good start.
Theoretically.
I mean, because you're not going to see an Andromeda on location in practice, so we're just going with the theory here, Lewis.
Okay, in theory. If Andromeda was to be remade as the next Attack from Mars Medieval Madness remake, and there's Andromeda remake for some reason.
Yeah, okay, we're really deep in this theory now. Keep going. I want to see where this takes us. Because
You're going to want to look at, for example, how well is the spinner? Does it give you a lot of spins? How is the pop bumpers? Are they active? Are they kind of giving you maybe 3 or 4 at best? And then you could adapt your strategy from there to get the most points out of your multi-ball, or if you need to grind out points in a pinch.
I completely agree with that, assessment of how you would assess it when you're playing it in a tournament situation.
But you're never going to see this.
But you're never going to see it on location.
Yeah,
Which
is there a pizza shop I can go to and play a couple games of this? That would be great. While they're making my slices, that would be even more awesome.
Yeah, the Weir Badger Pizza Shop.
Yep.
Yummy. Oh.
I could totally see this.
Oh, come on, Pete. Oh, that was almost it. Almost the. Oh, there it is.
There's the bang shot.
And he promptly takes a shot at a pop bumper just for spite to make it disappear.
The 50,000 roll through.
What the hell was that?
That was a replay.
He's only got 92 credits left. So we're good.
Okay.
Sweet. Well, so we'd like to thank you guys for joining us tonight. We have a great time whenever we're able to get together, and it's nice to see a classic like Medieval Madness, and then a
Modern, like
a more classic like Andromeda.
A modern classic like... Wait, no.
a very common to find on location. Modern.
That's
classic.
right. So remember that the tickets go on sale for Replay FX this Saturday. You will be able to get your tickets for the show, for the pinball tournament, if you're quick, and you will be able to get information about the hotel blocks that are available. We will have the information for the Louisville games somewhere up online, and of course you can watch this broadcast again and get all the tips you need to know about playing an Andromeda on location. So, from all of us here at PAPAtv Live, we'd like to thank you for your time and happy flipping. What's that? Well, of course we're going to finish this game, but I just wanted to, get the tagline out of the way. Now I'll have to say the tagline again.
He went through the middle there for 75 this time.
Just text us if you're rolling, Bookie.
I'm sorry, that's the 25 light on the left there. Oh, rejected again.
This game is definitely not making the trip to Louisville.
No, it's going on location here in Pittsburgh, obviously, Joan.
I can think of a location.
My house is a great location for Andromeda. I agree.
Yeah, that game's really satisfying. You're like,
One
I hit
shot
the
at
lock
fortune
shot.
and glory, Jim. Come on.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh.
Josh did.
So you want me to shat this, John?
Yeah. This is,
We want you to win the game.
wow, he put it through that in lane.
That's impressive.
But that wasn't the. But
That was
that was perfect, Jim. Good shot. Great going, man.
Jim, I want you to do that. What you just did, I want you to do that again. Oh my gosh, he almost did.
And more importantly, the subsequent banking around actually completed a target bank.
Oh.
That was what is known as the knuckle drain.
The knuckle drain.
So once again, we appreciate you guys tuning in this evening. Look for your information about Replay FX, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys again soon. Maybe even next week. Happy flipping.
Good night, everybody.
Flipping.